Well, so we're going to be chatting as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mickey from Preston, aka Michael Cooper. How are you, sir?
What up, nerd?
How are you, bro? You good?
I'm good, man. I got my coffee,
Yeah, nice.
so
Yeah,
I'm a
no.
happy
What
boy.
is that? Show me that mug. Show. That's cool.
It's like that
That
Tarzo vibe.
Yeah, it actually does. Also, it gave me the Marty McFly hat
Yeah,
that you had as well. They gave me that vibe as well, which
no,
I still
that was
have.
your trophy.
That is my trophy. That's right. That is my crown, which I still have on
Well, if
my
you
on
don't
my
wear it, I'll
shelf.
be upset with you right now.
You know what? I'm gonna grab it for you, just for you. One sec. I'm gonna grab it.
Hello, viewers at home. Like and subscribe.
There it
Oh,
is.
gang.
There's my
Beware hat
crown.
and mug.
There it
Join.
is. There's what it is. First of all, bro, how are you? How was your mental health?
Oh, I mean, mental health is the whole thing, I guess. I mean, that's the whole conversation.
Yeah?
I know. I'm like my thing at the moment is I'm just trying to drink less. That's my whole mission. But I love a
Hmm.
bevy, so I'm just trying to get the balance.
Yep.
But I just if I go to the gym every morning, I'm good. It's just as soon as I skip it, it's over. And
Ah,
that's
so
I'm
you
just if I start my morning good, everyth's sitting great. And if I start with
okay.
gym, it's awesome. But yeah, it's just tricky.
Yeah, it is. Especially during like when you're trying to evolve yourself as a person and try to be better, like especially for your mental health as well. It is hard because you're breaking like old habits and shit. Like example, going to the gym, creating that routine and that discipline as well. It is very fucking hard, bro. Even with
Yeah.
me, bro, like even when I lost my 15 kilos, it was just really hard because you're breaking from old habits. It's like you feel snacky and you have access to these snacks, but you can't do it.
Yeah.
It's oh man, but then you see a massive shift of like again, like your mental health and everything like that is so much better. And then now it's just like, oh well, I might as well just stick to it, to be honest.
Yeah, well,
So
I've heard people say it's like it's about momentum. Like bad habits will get momentum, just like good habits get momentum.
yeah,
So like the more you
correct.
put off doing something, that'll get momentum, and it'll just get harder and harder. In the same way that if you have like your 7 mornings where you've been killing it, that'll have momentum and it'll make it
Mm,
easier.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's tricky.
It is, yeah, it's very tricky. But once you find and also create your own routine, and not just that, I would say
I just
just
saw the
let
title. Mikki from Preston tells all.
tells
I love
all.
it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I fucked up though because I just wrote Mickey from, and then it goes tells all instead of
No, that's
I
better.
missed the
I'm from.
Preston part.
Hey guys, I'm from Telsall. It's a spot real close, you know.
Oh, that's on me. I did that to myself.
Oh, YOLO, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Um, but yeah, but once you, and then you just got to learn to trust yourself as well, and just really be patient with yourself, especially in the progress of evolving as a person, despite of whatever has happened in your life.
Yeah.
Just you just got to learn to be better and just not use that as an excuse.
Well, you got to let yourself suck, Like, you know what I mean? It's like I
Mm.
see it so often. Like, people will be worried about starting something like anything. It doesn't matter, like whether it's like a diet or a fucking being a YouTuber, like just fucking whatever. It's just
Mm.
like but they're too scared to start because what will people think? But it's just like fucking no one's looking. Like, relax. Like, the only people that care that you suck are fucking losers that are smelly. Like why are you
And
worried
what's
about them cunts?
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. And then especially when it comes to people that well, I think if you come from culture as well, and you come from if your family comes from like communities and shit like that, and obviously the gossip mows around, and even myself, me as a Middle Eastern, in the Arab world, right? It's everyone will know your business basically before you will. You know, that's the
Yeah.
part that's fucked. And then it's like you will have people that will judge and speak on in a way that hides that they're concerned. It's like first of all, you don't pay my bills, number one. You
Yeah.
don't freaking own my life. Like I don't have any debt to you at all. Why are you talking about my life when number one, you don't contribute to it, and two, that another thing, like just because you don't understand doesn't mean you have to judge me for it. Like it makes no fucking sense,
Yeah,
right?
but it's like, winners win and losers fucking talk. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It's
Correct.
like people that are busy doing cool shit aren't busy going on your Instagram or whoever's fucking thing, going like, "Oh, look at them try. They're so shit. Look at them try." It's the people that are doing nothing that are doing that.
Exactly. And then,
And they're
well,
quick to get in the comments, and it's just like, yeah, fucking keep commenting. Like, great, I love it.
yeah, because they don't realize that the more comments come in, the stronger the algorithm becomes. So they don't realize they're feeding
Yeah.
something. They're feeding something, that's something even bigger. But then when you really have that mentality of I don't really give a fuck, now I get to do whatever the fuck I want. You actually feel some sort of mental freedom. To be honest with you, you
Yeah.
actually have that level of freedom where you can actually do whatever the fuck you want, and then you don't. And what you don't understand is that you like your the amount of imagination, the amount of freedom, the amount of ideas will just spur out of your head when you don't give a fuck. It's
Yeah, fuck
just
yeah.
it just becomes endless,
Yeah.
right?
But it's just like if you look at the first Tiny Desk ever, it's not
Mm,
recorded awesome. And I'm sure a bunch of the people watching were going like, "Oh, look at him start a fucking thing," But it's like, look at him now. Like, you got to start somewhere and just move. You got to move because
yeah,
if you're not moving, it's just what I mean. And if you're
yeah,
worried about what people think, I mean, you see it all the time. People just get so worried about that shit. But it's like I don't know. I think it's
mm,
like it's never someone that's killing it that's like they're always ones that are like, yeah, keep going, because they're not worried or threatened. It's always the losers.
yeah. No, I agree. No, I definitely agree. And then and as I was saying before, like they disguise it as, they're concerned and worried because, they don't want you to be homeless. They don't want you to, run out of money and stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
but
I
blah
get
blah
that.
blah.
But number one, I can't always rely on a job, a 9 to 5 job in order to get income. There are other ways, especially in
Yeah,
2025, by the way, there are other ways of source of income. Yes, it's going to take a little bit longer, but I would rather use the time to learn as much as I can in order for me to start getting that income.
100%. And it's just like all these people have the concern, and that's just people that like tell telling you can't do something because they can't do something. You know what I mean? And like I've been like I've done the street and all that shit. It's just like all these people that are so concerned, like they'll vanish when you're down. Like they're very quick to say shit, but
Mm.
if you actually end up there, like they're not there.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
they're
they
not.
don't care.
I
They're
don't,
busy just commenting on your life because they're telling you that you can't do it because they can't do it. Do you
yeah,
know what I mean? But it's just that's how it works. You know what
yeah.
I mean? It's just it's rubbish.
Yeah, it's and that's where and that's why like I've really learned to really just take a step back and be like, well, again, do these people pay my bills? Do these people have a contribution in my life? Do I owe anything? Because let's be real here. We don't really owe anything to anybody.
Nah,
We
fuck no.
really don't. Fuck
Nah.
no, we don't. So explain to me, why do I feel like I'm indebted to you so I can do whatever the hell I want?
Yeah, 100%. It's like just
Yeah,
what's that saying? Winners win, losers lose. Like it's so
correct.
cliche, but it's fucking true though. It's just like
It's it, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, hi. What's up, Breaking
like
Bread? What's up, T?
hey. Ooh, now following you, Mickey. I just saw the comments.
Yes,
Thank you, fine tuned Dipper.
her name is Eleanor DiFiore. She's actually she does many things. She's a superstar herself. I want you to go check her out because she's
Yeah,
all
fuck yeah.
she yeah, she's incredible. But I'll give you the spill
Where
about her
is
another
Baz?
time.
I'll show you where
Where
Baz is.
show what Baz is. Hey.
He's joining, he's part of it. He's chilling.
Oh yeah, he's in another world at the moment.
Oh, he's cozy.
He's cozy. So, but yeah, so I just say we just gotta really just pay attention and be focused on people that actually want us to be better, and
Yeah.
also, and really just because that find a better place to really just let our creativity and our gifts go. To be honest, and I think
One
that's all
hundred
we need
percent.
to
Because
say.
it's like you see all the people that are the best at something, and they all talk about it. They just talk about like it's all just about confidence. It's like confidence is the main thing, and it's just like it's like every single person that went for something, everyone at the start was telling them just like you're crazy to think that would work, but then once it works, then their story changes. Now suddenly they're like, "Oh, I wish I had your drive," but it's just like, no, it's just it was always the same thing, you know?
Mm. And that's what always annoyed me about when people change their minds when they start making it work. People won't believe in you until you start to get famous or you start to work with important people as
Yeah,
well. You know what I mean? Because it's like, well, and they're like, oh, I wish I could do what you do. I'm like, yes, you can. If I can do it, you can.
yeah,
But here's the question: why am I, like, why are you dissing me at the beginning, but then now you see me succeeding, and now you
yeah,
make it sound like that you were supporting me the entire time when it was the opposite.
yeah. And a lot of people are just sitting, treating the world like it's their mum. Yeah, they're just waiting, like, but I worked hard, so why aren't I getting my pocket money? It's like, fuck, the world doesn't
Yeah,
work like that. You just, it's just you just gotta go for it and try shit, and then eventually you'll be awesome at it. And like, who cares?
yeah. When I started this, right, we're going back like 6 years,
Yeah, fuck
6
yeah.
years ago, right? So I did not know how to be in front. Like I knew how to be in front of the camera, but I just didn't realize that when I've got someone with me online, especially during the COVID time, like I don't know what their mental health is like or whatever,
Yeah, yeah,
but like you, you now it's like this is now a set skill of okay, this helps me to become better at communication as well as engaging conversation, and we can actually, so if we have a vibe outside of here, like say if we're in the one of your trivia nights, right, we're having a vibe or whatever, I know for a fact that it can be the same when I'm interviewing you as well as a podcast,
yeah,
right?
fuck yeah.
What makes it difficult though is that when you've got people, especially from overseas, right? Because I've been global for about will be 4.5 years now too.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And so when it comes to overseas guests like rappers or gamers or streamers, you don't know who they are, you don't know what the vibe is or anything like that. And
Yeah,
I love challenges like that because that's what makes me better. That's what makes me more the shit. You know what I mean? Because by
yeah. And it's
time,
interesting that because I never done podcasting before, but I can imagine that it's just like different people. It'd be like you need a different energy. Hey, it'd be hard to some people would be easy to talk, and some people would be like full awkward for a bit, trying to figure out how to get them talking. You know?
Yeah, but see, this is where what's great about how I've come up with this is that if you've got a gift, like say if you're doing gaming or music or whatever, my curiosity creates the question. So that's how I would get them to talk about them and really turn from an awkward silence to an actual great conversation. So that way we're educating each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Just moving our little.
basically speak on behalf of the people that don't understand the creative world. Like don't get me wrong, I'm a creative myself, but I'm saying
Yeah,
like
fuck yeah.
from other sources, like from other people that are not creatives, that would watch my show and be like, okay, well, in your case, Mickey, how do you become one of the
I mean,
greatest
I'll
that you
take it.
do
I'll
it?
take it any
You
day.
know what I mean? Like, and it is true because, like, because it's like people would want to know, because obviously you didn't have the skill, you didn't wake up with the skill, you had to
Yeah,
learn how to do this, and obviously you had to study music a little bit, and also engineering and producing and blah blah blah. It's not just I
and
woke
just
up in the
being
morning
willing
and
to wing it
I'm
as well. That's a big thing. Just being willing to like. But what if it sucks? It's like yeah, it's probably gonna suck though. Like like you got to wing it. You know, you got to say like when an opportunity knocks at your door, you got to say yes to it. You know.
I break the door open and say, "Come on in."
Yeah, like figure it out because a lot of the time, a big part of it, like I see a lot of people just turn down opportunities that could be cool just because it's just their own shit, you know? They're just like,
Yeah,
no, but I can't do that. I'm not the person. It's just like, well, yeah, now you're not. Like,
yeah,
if you don't let yourself, you
yeah,
might be real
absolutely.
good at it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And then because again, look, you just have to keep sucking until you don't suck anymore, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time you don't even suck. It's just your head talking to you, you know?
Well, that's it. That's
You
the
know?
one. It's the overthinking, which I'm
Yeah.
definitely a victim of myself. Like when it comes to overthinking, like I think the problem is the size of Kanye West's ego when it's actually the size of a blood cell.
Yeah.
It's the best way to
Yeah.
put it, really. And that's when I end up being mad at myself because the problem wasn't even big in the first place, and I
Yeah.
worried all about that fucking for nothing.
Yeah, that happens, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, musos talk about it all the time. Like sometimes you'll be like doing the gig or the recording or whatever, and you're so conscious about how much you sucked. You're like, oh, I sucked so bad. But then a couple of days later, you see a recording, and you're like, oh, I was actually awesome. Or
Mm.
sometimes it goes the other way, where like you're so overconfident, like I killed that, but then you sucked though. You're like, ah, But it's just, it's a lot of it's just it's all this shit, it's all in your head.
Yeah. So, which does raise the question, right? When it comes to your progression in music, and would the Mickey that's this now, were you always like this, or did you find ways to kind of like, did you have to kind of battle through shit to just sort of get to that point?
But yeah, I've always you just keep going. Like,
Mm.
because I started with busking and stuff, when I was little,
Mm.
just getting a bit of money, like the Woolies back when everyone had coins, it's like $2 coins to get a
Yeah,
dolly.
yeah, yeah.
So you just park yourself near them, just singing bodgy songs on a guitar. I probably still
Okay.
where's my guitar? Oh, it's in the other room.
I don't think I've ever heard you sing, to be honest.
Yeah, I haven't done it. Like I took up smoking, and then my voice failed. I was never that good. I was just because I was little, so you play the cute. He's like like I'm
Yeah.
having a crack. Look at me. But
How old were you when you started?
I would have been like 18. I was like
Okay.
just a little shit. It was a little hood rat shit. Trying to get money. So, but then eventually it
Oh,
just built. It just built from busking and then I was a little homeless, can't like by a river near music uni. And
yeah.
we used to just, we had like a little crew. Then we'd always just go to cross over the river and go to school. I just saw my shit at the music uni at the NMIT, and then it just went from there. Then eventually, just I started saying yes to gigs, and then gigs started happening a bit more.
Mm.
And then that was back when rent was you could get a cheap rent back then. So eventually, I could
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of with busking and a couple gigs, you could sort of pay your rent.
Yep. Okay.
And then it just sort of kept going, kept going, kept going. But you just got to keep going, you know.
Okay. So, Bill, which raises the question, because obviously, always talking about you have to keep going. The real question is, how do you do keep going? Like, how do you push yourself in order to keep going? Because there's always that.
Just get
Because
the
as we
money.
talked about
Like,
before, there's always that, like that minds. Things creep up in your head. You know what I mean? How do you shut it off in order to keep pushing forward? How do you do that?
oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just feel like I get a bit competitive sometimes. Maybe I just see other people getting. I'm like, fuck, he's like a fucking nerd. Why don't I? You know, why don't I get that? You know. But then you
Yeah.
figure it out, and you go like, oh, okay, you know. Or sometimes it's like, because I'm a nerd too, but I just mean like, you know, it's just about figuring out how to do it. You know, you just always like I'm always watching people that are better than me and trying to figure out how they do it, and
Mm.
then you just keep going. You know, just talking to smarter people than yourself. You just, you know what I mean? Just winging it as well. Just do it. Like you just got to do it.
Yeah. So you would say that okay, so you'd say that you would observe, just as you said, people that are very skilled and you'd want to learn from that, and then you try to grab little pieces on what they do and you take it into consideration yourself, and
Yeah,
then you'd
or
put
just
that to
message
your
them on
skills
like
too.
Instagram. Like, oh, how do you do that? You know, I just message them.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
because I've done
Especially like
all
I'll try to
types of
figure
different
out.
work, but like I never
Mm,
like, you know, it just sort of comes like I've done like you know some movies like soundtracks and shit, but I haven't learned scoring for movies. You just do it. It's just like I
mm,
just got to say yes, and then you know you'll be faced with a problem, and you're like, okay, how do I solve this problem? But if you're just doing it,
mm.
you know. And
Okay.
sometimes, like I've sort of like when I first started doing producing, you know, I would sort of charge to do it, but because I didn't really know how to mix yet, and I didn't really, so you end up sort of sometimes losing money, or you
Mm,
breaking even because I'll be like, okay, I'll produce it, then I'll mix it, but then after 10 hours, I'm still don't know how to mix it. I'm like, oh, it sounds worse. So then I've got to sacrifice my pay to a mixing engineer, but then I'll just be picking the like, how did you do that? How did you do that? How did you do that? But then eventually you're just sort of figuring it out. Do you
yeah.
know what I mean?
But also when it comes to systems as well, because I did when I did my intro, well, the new intro for the show, right?
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
seen. I'm
with Jay
with Jay.
Alexa.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
So shout out to Jay Alexa. He did an amazing job with the
Woo!
intro.
Killer producer.
And yeah, bro, hell yeah. And when I was at the studio, like I was just, and I was like you, I was just asking questions, being curious about like, like what is this? And he's showing me like the system and everything like that, and I was just so fascinated. I was so fascinated on when you make something, it's just like, okay, well, as soon as I told Jay Alexa that this is what I want, and then he played around with it, and then I was just like, bro, this is perfect. Like, this is some E40 Bay Area shit right here. Like, I fucking love it. Yes, this is what because as much as, because he was talking about how, you know, he had this idea of what I am and what my show was about. I mean, I thought, look, don't get me wrong, I respect you, bro. I appreciate that, but for me, this kind of tracks represent me because for my love for the Bay Area and the
Yeah.
music and shit like that. So so I'm just like, yeah, we'll just bring that, and then yeah, it's got a lot of positive, lot of feedback. So we're sticking with it. So that's going to be the new intro
Fuck
for
yeah.
until I find something even greater. So
Yeah. Season 5 intro. Season 6. Yeah. I don't
yeah,
know.
fuck yeah, absolutely. And but yeah, it's so. What about you? So how long did it take you to kind of really get used to the system of producing and engineering? How long did it take you to kind of become effortless?
I mean, I don't know. It's like you just sort of just trust your instincts, and if it sounds good, I guess the thing that takes time is because I guess the thing is when I was first starting something that wasn't really that good, I'd be like, "That's the coolest shit ever! I'm the fucking king," you know.
Yeah.
And then but you're doing it the full wrong ways, and you're just doing it the long way and the bodgy ways. But it's just I don't know. I feel like it's more about like just learning to trust your own instincts and stuff. So
Mm,
because I'm always learning this, and especially because the way that tech moves as well, it's like.
Yeah.
Like if you're still doing it the same way you did it 10 years ago, like you're losing really because there's way different ways like how you would mix a song 10 years ago versus now. If you're doing it like that, how you used to do it 10 years ago, like it's you're wasting your time. You're like, because like you could be doing so much more. And the tech that's coming out now is hectic.
Mm.
So you're always learning and just keeping just staying, always trying to figure out the new stuff and you know build relationships with the different tech companies and just build it up.
Okay. How do you keep up with like all the, just as you said, like there's always a lot of changes and a lot of like technology advancing, whether it's with keys or mics and stuff like that. Like, how do you keep up with it? Like, because I feel like there's
By
a lot.
being a YouTube addict. Woo!
So you would say that YouTube is, you use YouTube like a library in a sense.
Yeah, 100%. Came
Okay.
to doom scroll. I'm on YouTube too much. I gotta subscribe to my YouTube, by the way. Woo. No, yeah, I'm on YouTube too much, but I get a lot of I probably get all my learning comes from YouTube, probably
Okay.
YouTube and talking to people.
Right.
But it's probably like 70% is YouTube, and then 30% is like calling someone up or like just like watching people. But yeah, I love because YouTube's got everything.
Oh yeah, and that's what I've always loved about like social media as well as YouTube as well, is that you can actually use it to uplift your skill. You know
One
what I mean? Like
hundred percent.
I'm starting to believe that university is going to start being outdated soon, because you can just find everything on YouTube and like Google and everything like that. Look,
One
if you use
hundred
it right,
percent.
you know.
Well, and there's a lot of. I mean, I think universities, at least from when I was doing music school, one thing that was definitely like I'll always give credit
Mm,
because I fucking hated it. Like, I mean, I loved it, but I got so many learning difficulties. It's useless. It's just like, it's like the classes. It's like forget about it.
mm,
But just being around a bunch of people that are aiming for the same shit every day, like that'll make you get better.
yeah.
So I think like that's why online courses versus an actual school is a very different environment. Because if you're surrounded by people,
Mm,
then you see that one student that just takes over and they're just better than everyone. It
yeah.
causes other people to move, and it's like everyone moves at a certain because you're surrounded by each other's energy, and you can just
Yeah.
see each other every day.
With obviously with online, you just you go your own pace and obviously go do by the deadline and stuff like that, and that's it. We're done basically.
Yeah, like because yeah, I wasn't really good at any of the classes. I didn't do them. I'm like, fuck this shit, like, but just because I was always around
Yeah.
people, um, you know what I mean. I could sort of just being around it, you sort of absorb and learn. You know what I mean?
Mm. Okay. So talk to me about, because everyone basically, I wouldn't say bow down to you, but I would say in a sense of they really admire your skills as an
I mean,
artist.
I'll take that. I
They
appreciate
no,
it.
they really do, bro. Because I'm an observer myself, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like they're always calling you for shit. They're always calling you for whether it's don't sweat the technique, or there's also other gigs as
But there's,
well.
there's lots
And
of cool people. There's lots of people that are playing keys good. But
yeah,
I love every opportunity I get.
mm,
It's
yeah,
very
of
fun.
course, yeah. But for you though, like what did you ever think to yourself, like there are other, just as you said, there are other piano people that are just great. Like why me specifically? Like why am I getting all these calls? Like have it ever crossed your mind, or you just like nah, I'll
No,
just take
you
it.
just got
That's
to do
it.
your thing. Like it's like if you compete too much trying to be, oh, like a perfect example is like obviously Don't Sweat used to have Jake Amy doing it heaps, and he's a fucking freak, like so
Mm,
good. And
mm,
I'll never play like Jake Amy, but he said we're very different players. You know what I mean? So I think as a muso, if you're just developing your style,
mm.
you'll sort of do better than trying to be the all rounder guy, unless that's your style is being the all rounder guy. But like,
Correct.
you know what I mean? Like I'm
Mm,
just very like instinctual with how I play, and I just sort of vibe. You
Okay.
know, I use synths a lot, whereas a lot of people use like lots of jazz harmony and lots of shredding. But like, I'm not a shredder. Like, I don't have like the effort it'll take to get those skills. I'm just like, I'd rather just twiddle with the knobs.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a
Okay.
hybrid setup with 4 keyboards that are all MIDI interconnect, just all nerdy shit. Like, that's my world.
Yeah. And so would you say that you would use your nerdy skills, we'll say, into your music to kind of make the sound very different?
Well, 100%. Like, but that's the style that sort of everyone sort of does. Like, if I've got my sort of style, which is very like that hip hop R&B, like lots of different sounds, but it's not really about shredding. It's just about playing 3 or 4 different sounds at the same time that just creates a like that Mike Dean, Scott Storch, all those people from those eras. Like, that's sort of like I'm like sit comfortably in that style.
Mm.
So, but because that's the style that I do and I love doing that, when an opportunity will come up, sometimes I get lucky for that call.
Yeah. Because
Whereas someone who might be the most hectic classical player that can sight read anything,
mm,
they won't get that call, except they might get the Hans Zimmer call, like
yeah.
Hans Zimmer live at whatever, where it's just sheet music on a grand piano. Like, I'm not going to get that call.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's
So
all right because everyone's just got their specialty of what they do.
yeah, well, that's right. Well, but again, like I think with you, because you've got that such unique way of you doing it, that's probably why people call you because everyone's attracted to different, especially when it
Yeah.
comes to music, and you know what I mean. And
Well,
then
everyone's just got their
and
style. It's just like when
mm,
people are trying to put together a team, you know, whether it's like you know, podcasting or whatever, it's just
mm,
like if you were developing like like your podcast, if it blew up and it just got to a point you're like, I need an editor because this I don't have enough hours.
yeah,
Like, you wouldn't pick someone who's just did uni because everyone's edits the same. You'd pick
no,
someone that has like a style of editing that you're like, yeah, that type of style of editing is matches the vibe. And it
yeah,
just works the same with music, you know what I mean?
mm,
It's just there's it's just about putting together a team that's like the right style.
okay. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. So because I know that your favorite artist is Alicia Keys, as we all know. What
Yeah.
is it? Tell me specifically, what is it about Alicia Keys that made you think, wow, like she's like my idol right now?
I don't know, just her early shit's cool. I just love
Yeah.
it. It's just got that like that dirty R&B, it's keys. The lyrics come from a place, just a real place. I know it's just I just love it. Just some songs just get ya. And some artists just get ya.
We
It's
got
just
Shine and Armor saying Mickey the genius on keys. Big love.
yeah, he's the king.
Yeah, Shining, man. Shout out to Shining, bro. He's the OG, man.
Fuck, Shannon's
Um,
got a remix of an Alicia song actually.
he does too. Yes, that's
Yeah,
right. That's right. I gotta listen to that actually.
it's a sick
Um,
song.
oh, it is. I gotta listen to it again. So tell me about because I'm looking at your Instagram now, right?
Instagram.
Tell me about the Libra ad that you did.
Oh, that was
Tell me about
fun.
that. Tell me the story behind that.
I mean, it was just a gig. It was just like basically um, I was working a bunch with a singer at the time. Her name's CD. She's an amazing singer, a phenomenal singer.
Mm.
Um, and she just got headhunted by Libra from her Instagram, and they were just like, "Hey, we want to make a period proof undies ad." You know what I mean? And then because we were working a bunch together at the time, she just reached out to me and said, "Hey, they want to make an ad together, blah blah blah, whatever. Do you want to make the beat? I'll do the lyrics. We'll work. Make it a collab thing." Because she couldn't she wasn't a producer. So yeah, so we just done it, and ads. Yeah, it's very quick turnaround. So it was very like within 3 days it's done. You just like they send it to you. You have a meeting with them. They say the brief. And because they're not musicians, it's very like the way they explain it's like we want it to be like modern, but also very like multicultural, but also like pop, but not
Yeah.
pop pop, but pop. And you're like that doesn't mean anything. So you
That
try to get some
doesn't make
cultural,
any
you try to get
sense.
some reference tracks, and then you sort of make them a quick beat, but it's got to be kind of, it's got to be finished, but not necessarily ready for changes,
Yeah.
because you just got to turn it around quick, and then within 6 hours you send it back, and they're like, yeah, no, that's too trappy. I don't want it to sound gangster. I want it to sound like ACDC meets Afrobeat, and you're like, that doesn't make sense. But you just got to find it. But then eventually
Yeah.
you find it, and then it's like you might have a 1 minute song, and you got to break it down to 30 seconds and 15 seconds, and make it all fit with their ads, and then they'll send you the ad reel, but then you have to change the music. It just moves very quick.
Okay. Well, Shannon asked this question, Yo, Mickey, do you have a daily practice routine or do you let creativity guide you?
But that's a good one. Um, well, I mean, my daily practice routine that I'm not the best at, but I'm doing my best to be the best at it, and I go through good runs is go to the gym in the morning. I have to do exercise, just get my head straight in the morning. Because if you win the morning, you win the day. And I know that's cliche, but it's just true.
Mm.
And that's like if I do that, then things like practice and shit is easy. But as far as practice routine after gym and morning and all that shit is like and eating right and all that. Like I don't not really like it's more my routine is like I'll sort of look at my week, and if I've got the weekend I might have a set for a wedding and there's 10 songs I need to learn.
Mm.
And then there might so part of my routine will be just listening to all those songs, and then there also might be a couple of videos I need to edit and a mix I need to do. So it's more my practice will be based around, well, what do I need to be prepared for? Do you know what I mean? Like, so if I've got 10 days till this wedding or this show,
Mm.
and the music's really hard, then I'll break down my day so that I'll be able to nail it on the gig or by the rehearsal. So I guess that's sort of my practice routine. Like that is just because I could just do scales forever, but what's the point of practicing scales if what I need to be practicing is changing patches and twiddling knobs and making sure everyone's in ears feel good, at a show. So it's just it's the practice is more based on what's coming up and how long do I have till it's coming up and how far away am I from being able to nail that if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. I know, I like that.
Fuck
How
yeah,
so
album, let's do it.
oh yeah, Shannon album. We need that. We need that new album, Shannon. We need it.
It's
We
gonna be a
need it.
shining album.
Yeah, there will be a Shannon album. Oh, there will be Shannon album. And I'll be and just keep it on the hush. I'll be working with Shannon on the album too. Shh.
Oh yeah.
He
Fuck
wants
yeah.
there's something he wants me to do as well. So I'm gonna be in it as well, which is gonna be
Fuck yeah.
it is an honor to be working with the OG himself. So well talk to me about practice. Like how often do you practice? Like is it obviously every day, but how long every day? To sort of
Well, no,
keep the skills fresh in your mind.
yeah. Well, it's all because it all just depends on, like, it's because I guess it's like there's practice as far as like not prep, because there's the prep stuff which is like like I've got a show coming up, so I've got to make sure it's all going forward, and then there's practice, and to be honest, I don't practice enough. But it depends what classifies as practice because sometimes my practice will be trying out a new plugin for mixing. Sometimes my practice will be checking out the new stem splitter tech. Or my practice will be just a keyboard that I'm not comfortable with. Just planning on bringing that to the next Shot Kickers gig. So I
Mm.
just make patches. I just make sounds just on it just to get comfortable with it.
Okay.
So I
Oh.
know it all just depends on what my urgency is. Because like I could practice so I could shred,
Mm.
but I'm never going to need a shred. I'm not. No one's going to call me to be the shredder, you know.
Mm,
And I don't really want to be the shredder, you know.
mm. But what do you want to be?
I just the stuff that I do, you know, just
Yeah,
playing keys, you know, I love having like really cool sounds. I like having like the sounds that just like, oh fuck, that's like the G funk shit, you know,
yeah.
just all the
Okay.
cool sounds. So you know, I might get a new keyboard, and then my practice will be just you know making 10 patches out of that, you know, ready for Tuesdays to see how they sound through a system, you know.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
yeah, or my practice might be a lot of what I've been doing recently because I've been, you know, making a lot of tutorial videos and like trying to start a YouTube. And a lot of practice will be just how do I use these fucking cameras? Yeah, like just trying to figure that out.
Well, speaking of cameras, because I know you do a lot of content as well in terms of intros with Mikki, as well as there's a new page that you've got.
Yeah, how to
Uh,
synth, like and subscribe, ladies and
yes,
gents.
how to synth. Is that how you pronounce it? How to synth?
Yeah, like synthesizer, how to
Synthesize,
synthesize.
yeah. Okay. So tell me about the intros with Mikki. Like what inspired you to get into that? Was that kind of like one of those things where I feel nerdy, I'm just gonna do some sounds and see
A
if
bit,
people will
yeah.
get it.
Well, it was just this was like winter last year, and I was like, fuck, I need something that's because I was watching this girl on YouTube. Her name's Sides. She's real good at internet and content and stuff. And she was just saying, um, musos need to make content. It's just the truth. But there's no point in making content that you don't like, that you don't
Mm,
like making, because otherwise you just won't do it. You're just not going to
yeah.
do it. So make content that you like or
Hmm.
that you enjoy making. And then I was just like doom scrolling, and I saw this girl who's a keys player from the UK, but I've been following her for a while. Her name's Hannah V. She's an amazing keys player,
Yeah.
and she did it was Hooks with Hannah or something, which was she was just like just playing songs that are cool, you know.
Mm,
And I was like, oh, I could do something like that. So then I just did the first one. I've just been a loser on the like, woo, you know,
yeah.
guess the song intros to Mikki.
No,
But
because
I just sort of had fun just being like a fucking idiot, you know. It's like being an idiot on the camera, and yeah, so I just kept doing it. But then it sort of helped through the winter because I was just because it was active. You know, I had a lot more people who just messaged me like, "Hey, do you do mixing, bro? Do you do this?" You know, because I'm just sort of there, you know.
yeah, yeah. But I
And
see
then that
what I
led
love
to a
about
fucking
it.
trivia night, which is
Oh
just
yeah.
random, but
Because I do want to talk about that like a little bit later. But so because what I love about your intros is that number one, you're getting people thinking, you're using your music skills to see how much of a nerd you really are. You know what I mean? Not just with like albums or whatever, but just with even with like cartoon music or game music.
yeah, just
You
random
know,
shit.
oh man, because I know you're a nerd and stuff like that. Like, do you have what is your favorite video game song?
Oh, oh, but I don't have a keyboard that's appropriate to play right now. Um, I mean, yeah, I'll just see. It's definitely Mario 64, 100%.
Is that the
Or
water
Banjo
level?
Kazooie, like that's the coolest shit, you know.
Yeah, man. No, especially like Banjo Kazooie, even the Donkey Kong series as well. Absolutely, bro.
Oh no,
Honestly,
I'll tell you the best song, bro. Hold
yeah.
up, I'm
Go
just gonna
ahead.
move this camera,
Yeah, sure.
see if it's easy. I'm just gonna wing it. Hold up.
Okay. Do you need one hand or you need two?
Nah, it's because it's standing on a like I just got it on a music stand,
Oh, okay.
just so I
Yep.
wouldn't have to fucking hold it the whole time.
Yeah.
But let's see if this goes. That's kind of working. This
Okay.
is the best song.
Okay.
Do you know?
Come on now. Come on now. Come play with me. Why do you think? Why do you think I got this in the first place? Oh, one of the most iconic of them all. Man.
Yeah, Yeah, what's next bit? I forgot it.
Yeah.
I think that's the song. It's something like that.
But nah, bro, like Ocarina of Time, man. Legend of Zelda. Come on now.
I mean, that's the coolest shit. Anyway, welcome to the tour of my studio while I'm holding the
Yeah, bro, I was gonna say, man. So how did you
keyboards,
go from how did
keyboards.
you because I know that you were on the interview with Melbourne 3000. Shout out to my guy
Maloney.
Maloney.
Yeah, fuck. That was fun actually.
And because obviously you were talking about how I think it was like your dad that found a keyboard at the side of the road and he gave it to you.
Yeah, no, it was like he got it auctioned the first time we got a piano.
Yeah,
So he just got it because it's like like grand pianos look fancy or whatever. Just it's a cool look.
yeah.
But maybe one day we'll play it, whatever. He just sort of got it because it was at an auction room.
Okay.
But he got it like real cheap.
Mm.
But he sort of didn't realize that because to move them costs money. That's why no one bid.
Yeah, well.
Because it costs money to move them, and you got to tune them and blah blah blah. But so we only had that for like a couple months. We didn't have that forever.
Yeah.
But I just is it the cameras? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
there you
then
go.
I just sort of like I just really liked it. So then they were just like, oh, that's let's keep him going with that. So then my mum just got a bunch of lessons for me. And then when I was little, and then
Mm.
that's just what I just sort of done. That was just when you figure out the thing you like, and then you're just like, oh sweet, let's do that then.
Yeah, because I do wanted to ask, how did that turn from a keyboard being bought from an auction to you having one, two, three, four, five, six,
Fucking
7?
1 million.
How many keys, like keyboards and pianos would you have all up total?
Fucking too many. But this is
So
the best one.
there they. That's the OG one. That's the OG.
Oh,
It's
it's
not
had a
on.
battery.
No.
Well, fuck you.
Oh shit. So hang on.
Oh,
So
I got heaps, but they all do different shit. Like so they're all like this is the let's just move it around.
yeah, well, yeah,
This
give me a
is
little
this is
tour.
the
Like,
new
tell me
one
which one does
by
what.
Melbourne Instruments. This is an
Okay.
amazing synth with motorized knobs.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
So it's pretty cool. Anyway, this is the Prophet. This is from the 2000s, but it's to replicate the 80s. That's just a MIDI
Okay.
controller. I got shit everywhere. This is the Hydra synth. This thing's crazy. It's got really it's famous for having a cold sound, but it can sound warm too. What do we have here? Let's go.
Okay.
Tell me, I'm just sort of winging it, so
Yeah,
tell
that's
me if
fine.
you can see. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
This replicates the 80s. This is the Juno.
Oh, wow.
They all sound different. This one needs to go to the doctor. Blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah. There's shit everywhere. This
And
is
then
the Rose.
obviously,
This is sexy.
wow. So they hang on. So they all on right now, or did you have obviously have
Yeah,
to?
everything's always live.
Okay.
Because I know I like having shit just live all the time. Because
Yeah.
then when I wake up in the morning, open my emails,
Yeah.
then it'll be someone will be like, I want keys on this, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. So I just load the project in and I just have a play.
Yeah. Of course.
Instead of having to plug things in and out, it's just or if I want to make some like a video or whatever, if it's just
Yeah.
all live, I just record, play, done. It's because that's how you get the inspiration going.
Well, yeah, that's right. And especially when it comes to when the creativity comes to you, it feels like you always have to have access to the keys at all times, and that way
One
you
hundred
don't forget
percent.
it.
Because if it takes even 30 seconds to plug in some stuff and turn it on to get your idea going,
Yeah.
by the time you're there, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like you
Shit.
want to be able to move quick.
Okay. But what about when you're out? Like, say if you're So if you're out, whether if you even if you're traveling as well, do you always take a little mini keyboard with
Yeah,
you?
usually, yeah. I like just a little. I got a really mini one that I actually lent to that I lent to Lockie because he's doing the same thing. Him and Clara, but
Okay.
I got this. It's like real tiny. It's like this. It's so I don't have it here anymore. But it's
Mm,
like fucking tiny. It's like smaller than a laptop, and I always bring
yeah.
that with me
Wow.
just to get a little idea if I need it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this
But most of
is
my travel is touring anyway, so I usually got my keyboard. I usually got so much shit, you know.
okay. Well, what's the biggest gig you've ever done? Like, what's something that you will know, like you will always remember forever? Like the biggest one.
Fuck, I don't know. There's been a bunch, you know. It's sort of like, yeah, there's like, it's like, you know, because everything's relative, you know, like the biggest feeling one or versus the, you know, because like a big gig for me now,
Mm,
like big gigs are still fun, but you know what I mean? Like sometimes, I don't know, it's the ones that get your mind going more, you know,
mm,
like I remember the first gig I did, it was probably the big in my head, how
mm.
I felt the biggest gig. It was just like at a folk festival, but I
Okay.
was playing with a band called Ghost Orchid, which is the band from back in the day. But
Mm.
it was my first gig where there was no piano, there was no Rhodes or organ, it was only synth.
Yeah. Right.
It's just a synth gig, which is where I'm very comfortable. Because I'm a synth guy, not really a piano guy. Well, I
Mm.
can do it, but it's like
Yeah.
synth is my bag. But
So synth
that
is
was
your signature, you would say.
yeah, and it's like I'm comfortable there. But that was my first gig playing with only synths,
Mm.
and that was with this prophet here
Okay.
and the virus, and which is in the shop at the moment. But yeah, that was probably the biggest gig for that I hold on to that was like you know awesome as far as like how it felt, you know.
Yeah. Because obviously the being in that big moment of like shit, like I'm performing right now. Like what was going through your mind when this opportunity came around? Like what was going through your mind? Like were you ready to go or were
Yeah, I'm
you?
always ready because I always do my best to. It's like you always try to make sure you've done everything you can to make sure nothing will go wrong. So you make sure like trying to make everything that could go wrong
Mm,
when you're practicing and preparing, so that when it's game day, it's fine. You know you know what's going to go wrong if it goes wrong, and you know how to fix that. You know. So
okay.
yeah so but yeah that was a big one just because it felt right. You know it's just like yeah this is what I want to do. You know.
Okay. And would you believe that that was the beginning of Mickey from Preston?
I don't know. That was just me being a session muso, you know.
Yeah.
But it was fun, you know. I liked doing it. But yeah, I know it's a hard question because, like, yeah, like the biggest gig, it's like because I've done some gigs that like might be big, but I didn't care, you know. And then there's other
Mm,
gigs that like that were big for me, but they might not have been like that many people, you know. It's
yeah.
sort of interesting how that you know sort of happens. You know, I
Okay.
guess you know, like there's gigs that are like high pressure, you know, like the highest pressure gigs. You know, I don't know. It's a tricky question.
Okay. So, well, which because I can tell that you're very carefree, as well as you're very. Oh, I would say that you're a confident guy yourself, and because you just let loose yourself, which raises the question like how do you have that mentality? Like, because a lot of people are, try to, or basically, some people are on their insecure side, and you just don't really care. Like, you have that laid back. How do you exercise that mentality?
But I don't know. That's another hard question because, like, I mean, I'm probably blessed in a way because I'm sort of just built like that a bit. Like, I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. You know,
Yeah.
but I know there's also just that sort of thing, like, you know, like there's just the way that it's like, have you ever read The Laws of Power, the book? The 48 Laws of
No,
Power. It's a
honestly,
great
no.
book, but it talks about all that stuff a lot, you know. Same as the Art of War. It's like they're great books, but they talk about all these techniques and just how like good luck comes to the lucky. It doesn't come
Mm,
to the unlucky.
mm,
And confidence brings success, and success brings confidence. It's like we were talking about before with momentum. Like if
mm,
you're like things move how they move. So if you're
yeah,
sitting in a place of like, oh, no one likes me, oh, it's just like that's all just noise. It's just
yeah,
rubbish. It's like focusing on the people that don't like you and focusing
mm,
on the people that think you're a loser. It's just like what a waste of time.
mm,
Like
yeah.
just and but obviously you got to be aware that you're not perfect and you got to improve shit. Obviously there's that side of stuff, but
Mm.
I don't know. It's just like it's just like I just believe you got to believe in yourself more than anyone because no one's coming. Like no one's
Well,
coming.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly right. No one is coming to save you. No one's coming to, do shit for you. You got to do this yourself, and and you might as well do it uncomfortable, until it gets
yeah.
comfortable, until you find something else that's uncomfortable to be comfortable, and so on,
But
right?
that's all just part of it though. Like because
Mm,
I feel like that feeling of uncomfortability. That's not because it's wrong or you shouldn't be doing it. As far as like trying new things or working hard or your mind state or whatever.
mm,
It's because you haven't figured it out yet. It's just
yeah.
like that's the point. Like, do you know what I mean? It's
Mm,
you've got to be moving forward. It's like it's like, oh, I get I can't do a gig in front of people or I can't do a podcast live because what if I say something wrong? It's just like, no, that's just because you haven't figured out all the right ways to to be chill about it.
mm. Well, yeah,
You know,
I believe that,
you know
and
what I mean? It's all that's all part of it. It's just like so many people want to be the next Ed Sheeran, but they're too scared to you know
to
release their
bust, really.
songs because
Yeah,
what do people like think about their songs? It's just like I'm sure Ed Sheeran's felt that before, but eventually you figured out how to not care what people think of the songs because the ones that'll love it will love it, and the ones that'll hate it, why do you care about them? You know,
yeah, yeah,
like you know what I mean? It's just
yeah.
like someone thinks I'm a shit keys player. It's just like fuck, they're just some loser. Like what? Like
Mm.
why am I concerned about them?
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're not gonna
Yeah.
pay me. They're not gonna fucking be bringing me the cool shit.
Mm.
That's just a lot of the time it's just someone that's angry at the internet looking at the fucking phone.
Yeah,
When
that's
you're trying
also
to get that person happy, it's like fuck, who cares?
yeah, that's right. And even because there's a book that I've read. I don't know if you're familiar with the book called "As a Man Thinketh" by James
Nah, it
Allen.
sounds cool.
It's bro, this it's more of a guidebook than obviously it's kind of like the book that you read as well. It's basically explaining like mind control and like how the mind works and basically your thoughts become the reality,
Yeah,
right? So in other words, like say if you give a shit about what people think, then yeah, that's gonna come out. That's gonna be your reality now. But if you
yeah.
don't but if you don't give a shit about what people think, then obviously no one's even gonna care, and you just continue what you're doing. It's all mindset. It's all
One
mindset
hundred
at the end of
percent.
the day.
Yeah, and
Mm,
and it's just, but that's the whole thing. It's just like like what's that saying? Like those who say they can and those who say they can't are usually right.
that's right.
You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like when we started the Mickey's Place little series, the little
Yes.
the little
Yeah.
hip hop series we do. It's just like I don't know how to mic up a live band in a little corner of my house. Like I have
Yeah.
no idea. But we had a team, and I'm micing shit up in random places, you know. And then when we give the steps to Motley, I'm like, bro, hopefully it's all good. I got it. But then we figured out different angles and different positions for all the mics.
Yeah.
And now it's like a really fun thing, And is it perfect? No, but
Mm,
is it way better than the first episode?
mm.
I mean, the first episode is with Shine. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
But I mean,
absolutely.
it's just like as far as the mic positions and the learning how to do it, it's fucking But you got to just start.
Yeah, exactly. And because I do want to talk to you about Mickey's Place as well. So how did that idea? Was this your idea or was it T's idea? Like, tell me the
It
story
was
behind
me,
that.
T, and Shining. Actually, we were just hanging together. Maybe it was at Shot Kickers or something. I can't remember. It was just over a bevy. We just
Yeah.
started just talking like we should do like a tiny desk. Let's just do one.
Mm.
We'll just get all cool hip hop artists, but it's like a stripped back version. I think it was over like just a bevy and some ciggies.
Yeah.
You know. But then T's really good at just and Shining. They're both really good at just like if they've got an idea, like it's even the ideas over a couple bevies, but then nothing happens. Shine and T are both the type of people that 3 days later they're like, all right, so we're coming over. You're like, oh shit, we're really doing this, all right.
Okay, cool.
But they're the type of people you want to be around. Just people that
Yeah.
doing shit.
Mm.
They're not just talking. Everyone will always sit around drinking and talking. Like, oh, one day we'll do this. One day you're not going to do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, those boys like do it. So then it was just
Yeah.
suddenly I'm putting the band together. I'm getting Liam and Corey. It's like, do you just want to do it? And then yeah, and then the boys were like like Motley, do you want to mix it? Lockie, do you want to film it? And then we just sort of just done one. We just
Yeah.
episode one, go film, and then it
Okay.
was all right. It sounded pretty good, and it's just like then we just kept going.
No, that's it. Because again, like
And we
I
got
love
like
the.
8 episodes in the bag. We got so many in the bag ready to go.
No, that's mad. So how often do you guys film? Like, do you guys film every day, or like how
No,
often do
no.
you guys film?
What we do, it's like 'cause we sort of put them out one a month. Except we're going to start doing like once every sort of 3 weeks now because we just got too much shit. We got
Yeah.
shit until fucking next year.
Oh
Because
wow.
usually what we do, because like we'll just set up the mics and shit, and we'll do like 3 in a day.
Mm.
So it's just like we'll wake up. Everyone will get here sort of lunchtime, out by 5, and we'll record like 3.
Okay.
Um, and then then if you do that 3 or 4 times, you've got like 15 episodes.
Oh wow. Well, there you go.
Yeah, so we got
Fucking
some
sick.
cool ones coming up. We got Grace Chia coming out. She's weapon. So that
Bro,
one's coming out. We
she's the
got
final boss, bro. That's what she
yeah, one
is.
hundred percent. We've got a Grilly one coming, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got? We got Shadow coming. We
Nice.
got a 1-6 is doing one.
Okay.
Like we got heaps of them coming. We got Fatty Fuse come out of retirement to do one.
Oh,
So that'll be fun.
nice.
Who else is like we got a heaps of them. Heaps of them coming.
Yeah,
So
and that's why you got to stay tuned to Mickey's Place in order
yeah,
to keep up with all the
stay
guests.
tuned.
And wow, and then so tell me about the trivia night because I know you because obviously I've been to a few myself, hence why I've got my crown.
The
I've even got
crowd.
I've even got the cricket bat still here too. You know what I mean? So how did that idea come
Oh man, it
about?
was just another drunk idea. Really, I was there fucking. I was there because I had this other trivia night with this pianist Galliano,
Hmm.
and I was just there randomly. I was just catching up with a mate who lives like close to there, and that's like my local. So I was like, let's just go have a bevy. There's a trivia night. Let's go have a look. Let's watch.
Yeah,
Like not even really to play. We'll just be there, play if we feel whatever.
yeah,
But and then I was there, but then because the bar always liking the intros with me, they were always like liking it and stuff. But then I was there, and then after a couple of bevies, I'm just talking. I'm like, "Hey, let me do a trivia night. Fuck yeah!" And,
yeah,
and then they're like, "Yeah, sweet. Do you want to do it? Do it in 2 weeks, whatever." And we'll have like alternating. And I was like, "Yeah, sick." And then it was like 3 days before. This is the honest truth. This is 3 days before. They're like, "You still good to do the trivia night?" And I'm just like. I've never done a trivia. What I like? Why did I
yeah,
say yes to this? I don't want to do a trivia night. But then I figured I'll just have some fun.
yeah,
Like I know a million songs. I'll just just do like the videos because that's what the videos are. But then we done it and it was it was really fun. I just act like a dickhead.
yeah. Well, that's it.
Everyone's
That,
just
that's what
friends.
creates the fun,
It's not
though.
competitive. Pardon?
Yeah, and that's what creates the fun. That's what creates the
Yeah.
fun of it. Like that's why we build the vibes, And again, it gets people thinking. It gets people, being entertained while they're being, educating themselves and remembering, hit songs and stuff like that. And, and then you reward us with ridiculous prizes.
I remember one of the weeks, one of the prizes was a fucking 2024 tax tax book. It's
Yeah.
so shit.
But hey, I mean, but there's still, as much
A
as it's
trophy's a
ridiculous.
trophy, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, as much as how ridiculous it might be, it's just like it's still the fun at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just everyone hanging out, you know?
Yeah, and that's what it is. And then, so are we? So is this going to be a continuing thing, or is it just
Yeah, that's
for a while?
probably like I got a reply to ask actually, because apparently I won't say too much, but yeah,
Okay.
they're thinking of making it a bit more regular,
Okay.
which is exciting. But I don't. I still haven't made up my mind fully if I want to do like every 2 weeks. So that's a lot of trivia, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I mean, would you? Because I can probably even help you to some if you're going to do some more video game kind of music. Like I can help you with that as well. Because obviously I love my video game music.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I
Well,
can.
if I was gonna do it every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I'd probably have to make it like yeah, I have to think of a way to do. But yeah, it depends if I haven't figured out if I want to do that yet. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just
Of
have to
course.
figure it out. But yeah, because if it was every 2 weeks, yeah, I'd have to sort of instead of just the same thing every 2 weeks, I'd have to just like like the video game edition. I'd have to try
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
different things that bring different crowds. You know what I mean?
Unless you do it like once a month, and then it's like this month is video game trivia, and then the next month is
Yeah, like
movie
I'd have to
trivia,
find something
something
to
like
make it
that, like
different.
how they do with what's it called, freaking the Sporting Globe, how they do like trivias and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They do that like once a month of different things,
yeah.
and just obviously with different genres of music. In your case, would you kind of do it like that?
Well, I still haven't decided if I want to do it every 2 weeks. But if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna do that, yeah, I'd definitely because otherwise it's just the same old. You have to change it up. There'd be one that's just like pick the Simpsons songs, and it's just for the
Yeah.
Simpsons stands. It's like
Yeah.
I know every Simpsons song. You
Well,
have
you
to.
have to challenge. You have to challenge Adam on that one. Rad. You have to challenge him on that one.
Yeah, 100%. But you know what I mean. I'd have to figure it out.
Mm.
Yeah, but it depends. Yeah, I have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually once a month that we do it.
Yeah.
So we'll
Okay.
see how that goes.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. So, okay, when it comes to mental health, right? How do you feel like you being around music and being around your keys is kind of like a mental health thing for you, or do you always go outside to basically like like mentally recharge yourself before you come back to music?
Yeah, no, I got to. Yeah, like literally, my mental health. Because I'm 33 now, I'm an old head, so it's just like I've had a long time to have to figure it out. And like but yeah, honestly, it's just my whole mental health is very dependent on if I go to the gym in the morning or not. Like 100%.
Okay.
Like if I skip 2 days, now I'm just fucking drinking every day and smashed, and it's just then I'm hungover. Then all my work starts to fall behind, and it's just all based on gym. Like 100%. If I go to the gym in the morning
Hmm.
and I don't look at my phone in the morning, if I just go to the gym,
Hmm.
listen to some tunes or something, but just not doing the fucking gross internet.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
if I do that, I'm all good, and literally I'm everything's sweet. Then I can come here, I'll do a podcast, I'll do my mixes, I'll track some keys, make some videos. Like there's no issue. I just
yeah, yeah,
slam through the day. But if I don't go, it just yeah, it's like and you can skip a day here or there, but
yeah.
yeah, that's honestly like my whole mental health really is dependent on that because yeah, it's like that's the only thing that's ever worked for me.
Okay. We do also have a question from Strictly DT. Shout out to
Oh,
DT.
Well, I'm not seeing the
He
questions.
he said, "What's a lesson you learned during your career that you wish you knew when you started?"
That's a good one. What's a? Say it again.
So, I've got it right here. So it says, "What's a lesson that you learned during your career that you wish you knew when you started?"
Oh, probably time management.
Okay.
Yeah, but then that's just a thing of just like it's the same. You got to suck at it first till you figure it out, you know. But it's
Mm.
like yeah. So I guess it's just like like if you're really good with your time management, um, and mental health, but we already covered that. But yeah, if your
Yeah.
time management is good,
Mm.
everything else will fall in place, you know.
Yeah.
And you got to suck at time management first to be able to eventually not. But yeah, that's probably what I wish I got better at sooner, you know.
Okay.
And maybe the other thing is like just do it, you know. But I've always sort of just like not cared, just done it. But
Yeah.
yeah, for me, that's probably the biggest lesson that I wish I learned sooner is just like how to manage my time. Just like wake up, do your exercise, so your brain's right at the start of the day, and then
Hmm.
just literally look at all the things that you need to do, and then break down your day so you can actually do them all in the day.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Well, hence why for me, even why I wake up so early as well, because obviously I go straight to the gym just to sort of make sure my mind is right and look at what my day looks like, and make sure I'm mentally prepared for it, and these types of things. And if I've got like maybe 1 or 2 hours, then nothing to do, I'll probably just maybe watch some more YouTube, or I'll play some Fortnite here and there just to sort of
Yeah, there's
waste a
nothing
little
wrong with
bit of
that.
time. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'll even play a little bit of Ocarina of Time as
Yeah,
well,
fuck yeah.
But God bless, God bless the Nintendo Switch involving the, you know, like, you know what I mean? And like,
Oh,
because it's
hey, what
got
GameCube games does it have now? Is it still only got three?
three. What do
I'm
you mean
starting to look
three?
close.
No, bro, hang on. Let me go to it. Let me go
What
to it. Let me go
GameCube
to it.
games is on it now? Because like I've been thinking of getting the Switch too, but it feels like there's not enough cool games on the GameCube and the that have come out with it.
Yeah, there's heaps.
No,
Look,
no, no,
Majora's
no, no.
Mask is right there.
I got the Switch. No, the GameCube, not the 64. I got the
Oh,
64 from the
okay.
Switch One
Yeah,
because
I
the
mean,
GameCube is only Switch Two.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Hang on. Just give it a sec.
I see the
Give it a
camera's
sec.
like my face.
Hang on. So yeah, so we got four so far.
Oh,
One,
it's
two, three,
building.
four. So we have
What's
enough to
that?
get us
Is
started.
that
Legend of
Pokemon?
Zelda.
Oh, zero.
Hang on. That's with the Wind
Twilight
Waker. We
Princess?
got Wind Waker.
Is it Twilight Princess yet?
No, not yet. They
Ah,
haven't got
true.
Twilight Princess yet.
That was probably one of my favorite games as a kid.
Oh man, it sucked though because I wanted to play that, but like I didn't have a Wii U, and I know my mate did, and then it was just so fun because obviously you get the thing and just go, that type of shit, fucking bad. And but yeah, bro, no, video games also is also good for mental health as well, just as an escape, just a sort of
Yeah.
reality as well.
Like too
But
much can be bad for you, and some video
yeah,
games are bad for you, but a lot of them are good. Like
yeah,
I've found actually like if I've got like heaps of stuff that I need to songs that I need to learn, sometimes
mm,
the easiest way is just to play some 64 with just the songs on a playlist just going.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Because then I'm just sort of internalizing them without having to be like as focused. So then when it's time
Mm,
to like learn them,
mm.
or like if I've already charted them and sort of learned them, but I haven't like memorized them. If I just sort of got it going, it's a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah. Well, is it Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time that you would be your go-to game to sort of escape?
No. I mean sometimes it's probably more like I love trying to speed run Mario 64. That's what my favorite. I'm not a speed runner. I've beaten it in under 2 hours before once, and that's my record.
Nice.
It's all right.
Okay.
Like it's not like the pros or anything. It's just
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I like playing Banjo-Kazooie and shit. But I just all the games. Like I downloaded. I just like the old games. Like
Yeah.
I downloaded. Do you remember Croc?
Oh my God, yes.
That's
Oh
all.
my
That was
God,
like it was
yes.
like $20 on the Switch. I downloaded it.
Are you
You can
serious?
get it, bro.
No.
It's fucking. So I clocked that the other day. I got a bit obsessed. I had to like. I've got to beat it, and I spent too long. Yeah, but that was fun.
Oh no, no! I'm definitely gonna be going on that just to have a look.
It
Even
was
hang on,
pretty
do you
cheap.
have to have Spyro on there as well? Do you know?
Yeah, Spyro's because I just like the old games. I played Doom a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay.
Because Doom was actually it's like all the old school Dooms, but it's and all the mod Dooms. It says like heaps of games that come with it. It was free.
Oh wow.
Free download on the Nintendo shop was just Doom, all of them free.
Wow. Okay. Well,
And it had the mods and shit. It was pretty fun.
I know what I'm doing after this interview.
But I played that a lot. But I just
Yeah.
played on like the easiest level, and I still can't get past like the first level. I'm pretty shit, but it doesn't matter. It's just a bit of fun.
Yeah, exactly. Just to sort of get again, just time to escape and time not to think about anything. Just
Yeah,
to be busy to yourself. No, that's
yeah.
mad, bro. Well, that's it from me. Did you anything you wanted to talk about or anything like that? Anything you wanted to add?
Just that I love you, baby.
Oh, stop it, you.
Ooh, baby, I love your way.
Yeah, every day. It's the dreads for me. The
Ooh, baby, I
locks.
love your ways.
Oh man, but yeah, bro. So I guess we'll wrap it up here. And I do want to say this before because I do say this to every guest that I've had. That how I define a successful person is that they're doing what they love doing. They're getting results, whether it's minor or major. They're not giving up. They just keep going. To me, that's a successful person. So you are a successful man, Mickey.
Hey, right back at you,
And
bro.
and I'm really looking forward to the next time I see you, as well as the next trivia night, and also the next
The
intros
next
with
Shot
Mickey.
Kickers actually, the Shot Kickers Tuesdays is back in next month.
So okay, September. There you go,
Yeah,
Matt.
so we're doing Tuesdays in September. Don't
Nice.
put the techniques back, so that'll be fun.
All right, cool. Well, anyone wants to come to the shop kickers in Northgate, isn't it? No, Thornbury. No.
Thornbury
Thornbury.
Northgate, same old shit.
Thornbury, Northgate. Yeah, same. Yeah, come on down. We're the gang's back in September onwards, and it's going to be awesome. So we'll wrap it up here, Mickey. Thank you so much for taking the time, man.
Yeah,
Did
thanks
you
for
have
having me,
fun?
Richard. That was fun.
No, I love that. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. And I want to say thank you for the people that have joined in. This is going to be on YouTube and Spotify as well. And yeah, also just make sure you go follow Mickey. He's a talented young man. He's also an incredible guy, very chill guy. Very talented, and he's a nerd. That's a very
Fuck
let's highlight
yeah!
that. He's a nerd as
Shout out to
well.
the
And
nerds.
also make sure you go to his trivia nights because you might win this crown. Oh, actually, you won't because this is mine. This I
Ooh,
earned
yeah.
this. I earned this shit. It's right here, right? But Mickey, thank you so much, sir. And
Another
you
kid.
enjoy the rest of your weekend, bro. We'll speak soon anyway. All right.
You too, bro. That was fun.
Thank you. See you, bro.